everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we're doing another renovation build. This time we're renovating Windenburg Townhouses, which was built in December of 2015, back when we had like very little packs and kits and all that content and stuff. And I had built this on this exact lot in Windenburg, which is actually a park. But I bulldozed the park and actually built townhouses here because it's a really beautiful location up on top of the hill. You have all the fountains surrounding you and everything. So it's a really, great location for townhouses, but they also weren't functional. It was just two houses side by side, essentially. But now that we have residential rentals, I am able to make them functional. And so that is what we're doing today, but also giving them a nice little upgrade with new windows, doors, fresh coat of paint, some new colors, changing up the landscaping quite a bit. So I love a good before and after. Putting together the kitchen now in the first unit. But before we go any further, we are 1 week away from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. So that means there's just a couple of days left to enter my giveaway over on X. I'll plop a link down below in the video description just in case you want to enter that really quickly if you haven't already. But we're 1 week away, which is exciting. So basically by this time next week, the new pack will be out, which is awesome. Definitely looking forward to it. And the new content and checking out the new world and doing some businesses and hobbies related speed builds and actually renovating some of my other builds like cafes and like bookstores. I kind of want to see exactly what we can sell. Like I know we can basically do classes on like anything, but I think it'd be really cool to have, like, I know they already talked about like a cat cafe. I would like a regular cafe, but I would also like to do like a bakery where like my Sims would just endlessly cook items and then put them up for sale. I would also like to hopefully be able to sell appliances and things like that. So I don't know, we'll kind of see exactly what exactly we can sell and stuff, but it looks pretty flexible just from the get-go. So that's great. But yeah, about this build. So there are two units. The first unit is 2 bed, 3 bath. And the second unit is 3 beds and 3 baths. And it went from just 5 packs to 21. But that's expected because we're changing it up quite a bit. We also didn't have the ability to like turn staircases or anything like that. So that is a welcome addition, which I think this particular unit really benefited from and having that. I was just trying to decide on a column color here. But yeah, I decided to put those on the ends of the walls and change the color of the staircase. So, which I think this wood tone is actually really nice with the darker colors in this particular unit. I don't know which one's my favorite though. I have to say both are equally, like they have a very nice style. This one's a bit more, a bit more dark, but still modern. And then the other one is a bit more like light and bright and kind of cheery, and a bit more family oriented. Not to say that this one isn't family oriented, but because there is like a teen's bedroom. But when I say family oriented, I mean like a nursery. There's a little girl's room and stuff. So this one's a bit more, there's only 2 bedrooms. We actually lost a bedroom from the original, but it actually made sense because I wanted to change up the floor plan a bit. And I can't remember why we lost a bedroom. Did we even lose a bedroom? I don't know. But apparently there were 6 beds and 6 baths in the original, but I could be wrong. As far as pricing though, not too much different. I think there's like 5,000 simoleon difference. No, 4,000 simoleon difference. So not too bad altogether. I think the original was like 136, 657, and then the new version is 140,666, which, I don't like that. Like, why couldn't I have just spent one more simoleon? But it's okay. I'm just going to roll with it. It's fine. Doesn't mean anything. It's just a number. It's just a number. But yeah. So if you do want to find this build, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery. Here is the gallery listing. So this is for the new renovated version. And then if you want to grab the original, it's also out there. You can't search for it. Like when I search Windenburg, I just get the new version. I don't get the old one, but it's way down there in like my catalog of builds. So you'll just have to kind of scroll down, and it's kind of weird how even though they're there and showing to me, at least lately, you can't really like find them via search or anything. So it's like weird, but you can, download them, put them in your game, save them to your library, whatever. But yeah, you just can't search by name, which is bizarre, but it's the gallery. So I really do hope that they improve that too, because the follower situation is also broken, and it has been for years, but it would be nice if that was fixed, because I have had like the same 6 people be my followers for like years, and I think that was like back when the base game came out. And yeah, I followed new people, but then every time I relaunch the game, it just doesn't save it. So it's kind of strange, but it is what it is. I can't really do anything about it, except just use it. But yeah, this is the second floor going together now of the first unit. So I do open up the stairwell to below a little bit. We had to like shift a little bit of rooms and stuff. And I think that's how we lost the bedroom, because I wanted to give the primary bedroom a bigger bathroom. So yeah, and I had to like take away from the hallway space because I needed space for Sims to be able to walk around. So since I like changed the staircase, so that kind of ate away at the primary bathroom. So, but it's all good. I really do like how these turn out. I think I changed the color in here. I do. I go for like a soft pastel color here. And then I was thinking about green tile, but then I'm like, it's not the same color like tone as the primary bedroom, which I guess doesn't matter. But I went for this growing together tile with just this signature black and white. And then we do a white hexagon tile with black grout, and keep all of the fixtures white in here as well. We do a shower, and then I do a custom like divider with eco lifestyle wooden slats. So that's kind of nice. Just kind of divide it up from the tub a little bit, but it is fully functional. And it's nice to have that freestanding shower, which is from Lovestruck. And then I'm going to go and find some clutter now for the bedroom and everything like that. And just find some random bits and bobs for the house itself and continue decorating it. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the new expansion. I know I've already mentioned this, but like, yeah, I really want to play with it and kind of figure out how and what we can do with it. And even though there's like, they show us stuff, but like when we actually get it in our hands, like, of course we're going to be able to do more with it, hopefully. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like with build mode, like they build simple basic houses, but like when we all get in here and build our houses, like we go above and beyond, you know what I mean? So like, I'm sure that it's going to be okay and fine and everything. So yeah. Also, this picture on the wall is actually a frame TV. I think that came with the one, gosh, what is that? I can see the icon. It's the same pack that this bedroom set is from. Gosh. Oh, God, it's right there. It's literally right there, but I can't see it. It's just too tiny, but it's okay. It doesn't matter, but it's a TV. So, which is strange because it's not like directly like in front of the sofa and the chairs, but I figure it's important to have something there, because, the fireplace, with the windows being above the fireplace, you really didn't have room for a TV. The other unit actually doesn't have a TV at all, which is okay because originally it didn't have a TV either. We are now on to the teenager's bedroom, which I think is a very nice upgrade. It was pretty simple in here. We used some comfy gamer for the computer, but I believe this is a, not Dream Home Decorator. Maybe it is Dream Home Decorator. Desk, which kind of matches the furniture a bit better, but very kind of muted colors in here as well. Candle and just some other related clutter. And then I do put like a small, like the login event reward item, like the blow up furniture. I thought that was kind of cool. So I used that in here as well. Just in a gray color, I think, but we'll get to that. It's on the other side. And I did leave the wardrobe there, which came with Get Together. So we definitely need some more wardrobes. It would be nice to have some new styles. And just have some newer options for these wardrobes. It's like they released them and then we didn't get any more. Yeah, but It's okay. Like they came with Get Together, but we haven't had a single one since, you know? It's weird. But now we're onto the hallway bath, which is not connected to the other bedroom, but it is accessible via the hallway. And I was thinking about putting windows at the end here, but we do take those out because it's just strange. So we do make this a beautiful walk-in shower using, I believe those are Love Struck glass doors. I think, pretty sure they're Love Struck glass doors for the shower. Just deciding on a wall color here, and then plopping in some fixtures, which are also white, kind of mirroring a little bit of the primary bath as far as fixtures go, but not like in the same layout, if that makes sense, but just similar kind of style, because obviously it's the same house, so they would be styled slightly similar, and you might have got a discount on the fixtures and stuff to fill it out. We are now moving our way up to the rooftop. I was thinking about turning the staircase here to access the roof, but I kind of wanted it to like turn and come down closer to the house. I probably would have had to like shift it a little bit and kind of change where you kind of go up onto the roof, but I decided not to. I quickly switched from that to kind of figure out the exterior a little bit, and I was trying a bunch of different columns here. And I went for this like iron beam looking one, which I believe is Eco Lifestyle. And I actually bumped the stairs back a little bit because I believe the original was like 3 tiles wide, and it's just for what? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't need to be that big. Also, a big change that I made to the roof is we had half walls back then, but like I kind of divvied it up with glass, as you can see there, but I take that out. I just make it like smooth, solid half wall, which I think looks cleaner and a bit nicer, because it just looks weird having like the broken up sections of the half wall. I mean, get me wrong, it's a great like thing to do, but at this particular style of house, it kind of makes it look a little bit like a castle. But the nice thing is with the half walls, I was able to make some planter boxes. And in this particular unit, I do add a chimney made out of half walls, which is what we're doing now. The other unit doesn't have a fireplace at all, so we didn't do a chimney in that one, but this made this rooftop a little bit different, but also quite nice. I do think I keep similar furnishings, just different swatches. And I do keep things like the hot tub and the bar up here and just the regular seating. Although I did swap out the easel for on the lower balcony with a telescope on both of them. Because I feel like that's, I mean, yeah, painting's nice and all, but like I think the telescope is a bit more fun. Just trying to figure out seating up here. We do plop in a 2-tile bar, and then we have the hot tub. I pushed over into the corner here because I thought that was so nice to have it like be overlooking the fountains and stuff. You know, like all of downtown Windenburg can basically see you in your hot tub on your roof. But, you know, it's all good. And yeah, just trying to decide on a color swatch here. But I went for the light wood swatch of this particular, which I believe this is perfect patio stuff. But I thought it was nice stuff to use up here. It's very modern. It went with the style of the house very well. And, you know, it just works compared to like the desert one. I think Desert Luxe. I don't know. That just screams desert to me. You know what I mean? Whereas this kind of screamed modern house in Windenburg. So yeah, just doing some exterior lighting. I used this Love Struck light, but I sized it down really tiny, and I just love the light it casts and the shadow it casts on things. So we do put it around the house, and I swap out the pool lights that I used on the half walls on the rooftop for spa day. These like I don't know, they're just narrow lights, wall lights. So yeah, you know, this build is very long. I do hope you like grabbed a drink and stuff, because we're about halfway through me babbling on. But yeah, it really does take a while, because you're essentially furnishing 2 houses. So this is a very long video, so I do apologize, but I'm trying to keep it interesting. So yeah. On the exterior, I was going to use this fence. I believe it's a For Rent or Love Struck. I'm not sure, but I didn't notice it first, but then I did notice it was clipping the walls, and I was like, we can't have that. So I decided to use half walls instead, which I think is also quite nice, and it created this nice private area and space between the houses, which actually already existed. Did you see that weird glitch right there? Like the foundation turned gold when I would connect the half walls to the roof. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. So basically I just extended the half walls all the way out and kind of left them open on the ends, because if I connected it, the foundation kind of glitched and went this weird like gold yellow color. It was strange. Yeah, I don't know. All kinds of weird issues. I was also getting a lot of lag on this particular lot when building, and I didn't even switch it to a residential rental yet. I was building just straight residential, so I don't know why I was getting so much lag in the beginning. I mean, you probably can't tell because it's sped up, but like for me, I was struggling in some areas, trying to just do things. Also, the camera was very up and down, which you may or may not have noticed. But yeah, like when I would go to the other side, the camera would just kind of foomp and sink down the hill kind of. And it was so annoying to try and build and kind of furnish on the other unit. But this one was much better, I guess, because we're closer inland. I don't know. But this was my favorite one to renovate because like the stone in here, it was just actually just kind of boring. And the giant saucer lights everywhere too. I don't know if we had the small saucer light back then. We must have, because we had half walls and stuff. Maybe I just didn't use it. I don't know. Maybe we didn't get it yet. I was going to try and do a thing with columns and some spandrels here to create like a support beam. And then I was like, I don't know, that just makes it too crowded. But we do keep the column on the end that splits the kitchen. I kept everything the same. I did shrink this bathroom down by one tile because I thought it was kind of weird how it like went in an L shape behind the staircase here. And then just, yeah, I was like, why? It doesn't need to be. Plus, I needed room for the fridge. Or actually, I didn't need room for the fridge, but I needed room for additional appliances. So I thought that's a perfect place to create like a little microwave nook over here, which is what we do. And it's fine because the bathroom by the staircase there works fine. It's a 3x1, but you know, the toilet's there, the sink's there. It's fully functional. I did try to adjust the staircase and how it comes down in this particular build as well, but did not end up doing that. And I was going to use the Home Chef Hustle like corner shelving there you might have seen, but I thought the objects and like the bowls and stuff on it were kind of ugly, and you can't really change the colors on them either, so we just do without. I also do fix these windows because when I was starting the second floor, I noticed the windows were clipping the floor, so I just basically bring them down and make a wider window, which is off-center. It makes the kitchen sink and everything look off-center, but it's okay. Just embracing the difference about it. Doing a life and death light, and I believe this is also a table and chairs from the life and death expansion pack, but I just really like the white color and it was very modern looking. I found these flowers in the catalog as well. I'm pretty sure they're like a debug item that like Sims can make or something because I've never seen them before. But I thought, okay, I'm going to use them because they're pretty. There was a couple of varieties of them in there. And then we do this life and death sofa or love seats. And then we do a chair and a little poof, which your Sims can actually sit on. But my whole thing was like a Sim would pull it up and rest their feet on. It's kind of what I was going for there. I also do plop a decorative pillow along the side of the chair. Kind of like a Sim moved it off of the chair and just kind of plopped it there on the ground so they could sit in the chair. But I did leave it there, yeah, like a white pillow. So yeah, just figuring out some paintings, but keeping it pretty simple and white in here. I don't know, the first floor is very kind of white and bright. Not to say that the second floor isn't any, different. It is kind of nice and light and bright as well. And definitely improved, especially the bathrooms. When we get to those, like, yeah, it's just very, very nice. Just moving the plates around, doing some more kitchen related clutter like the snack thing and everything, but I did leave one full counter or cabinet free, that way your Sims can prep meals, which is the same thing in the other kitchen as well. There's plenty of space, even though I kind of cluttered it up to make it look lived in, swapping out the toilet in here and the vanity and everything, but kept it pretty straightforward. Doesn't need to be much else. It's just a small little powder room on the first floor. Curtains were also a little tricky. They kept wanting to snap either like below the window or like right on it. It was so strange. Curtains, I don't know. We need more curtains and we need an overhaul of the curtain system. They need to be a bit more flexible, I think. That would be like a welcome addition to have. It's just something where, I don't know, curtains weren't really... not to say they didn't snap to a window, but like we need more style of curtains. Maybe in the base game. I mean, they gave us a bunch of windows and doors, so why not? We could use some more base game related curtains. So yeah, just doing some lighting on the second floor. I do close off the primary bath up here. I thought it was kind of, I mean, it's not strange that I left it like wide open, but I wanted to do something a little different and make it feel a bit more, I don't know, upgraded. But also it was just kind of strange where you could basically see the toilet from the bed. So we do put that in. I do create a nice little walk-in shower using an archway, and then the freestanding shower from Lovestruck. And then I took the toilet in the corner. We fit a tub in here as well as a vanity, just a single vanity this time. But hey, it's better than, nothing and having to use the hallway bath, which is also nice. But this one I think is, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's my favorite one, but it's pretty up there. I just like how it turned out with the layout of it. And I was able to smack everything in there without any issues. So I made sure to leave enough space for Sims to get around and actually be able to use things. So very nice upgrade. And we do change out the layout of the bedroom as well. I do move the bed to the other side. That way, these two giant windows up here will actually face the buildings in Windenburg, which are just like fake decorative, but they're really nice lit up at night. So it kind of makes it feel like you're living in a city almost, like San Myshuno, but not. Just doing some bedroom furniture, trying to find stuff that kind of matches. I went for white in here, keeping with the white theme. And yeah, just kind of putting a freestanding mirror there, a little chair to sit on. And then we're going to do some curtains, which again, we're using those curtains, but the curtain rods are being dumb. So I had to like pull the windows away and then grab the curtain rod off because the rods and then the curtains were at totally different heights. And I'm just like, why? And that's like the second or third time that that's happened. So, but it's easily remedied, but it really just shouldn't happen like that. So weird. I do love this bedroom. I also put a book from the Comfy Gamer kit, the one that's like open somewhat, on the bedside table as well. So this bathroom got the like biggest overhaul, but I basically copied the shower from the primary bath and then kind of changed up the color scheme and everything in here. We go for black and like a gray, black tile floor, and then black fixtures, but definitely a big upgrade compared to before. I was using those ugly, like big giant square base game tiles. Like it was, yeah, I don't know. It's all we had back then. What could I do? You know what I mean? Like, but it's nice to see a new and improved version have these new windows. And the before and after was when we get to the screenshots, it's just, it like, I don't know. I was able to like make it so they were in the exact same positions. I took some what do you call it? The camera positions, and I kind of pinned them as like my favorite things, kind of like how you do with like a video to get from like one point to the other, kind of like saving the camera angles. But yeah, so they are like, it's just a nice upgrade all around. You can kind of see a big difference, and I'm always good for a good before and after. It's even like not just houses and like renovations, but even just like cleaning. Like you look at something and it's like dirty or very cluttered before, and then you like clean and organize, and it's just like nicer that you did that. But yeah, so again, curtains plaguing me. At least that window anyway. This window wasn't too bad. I was just all placing them so they're kind of closer together with the curtain rod. But this was the little girl's room. I did this cool thing where I grabbed this Lovestruck like slatted light because I needed more light around the mirror, but I just didn't know what. And I grabbed that, and I thought that was so cool because I just kind of smashed it into the mirror with Move Objects and created like a custom illuminated mirror. It looks all right. This actually became a nursery instead of a full-on bedroom. So I guess it is still 3 beds, but it is a nursery. And I thought that was nice to include because I've been meaning to include more nurseries, not just full-on bedrooms. But I did include a crib, but also like a toddler bed, so that way if you're like in between life stages, it's a perfect family home. Put the little toilet in here, a little chair. The only thing I didn't put in here, I just realized, was like a toy box. But I guess I could have put it in the hallway maybe, or downstairs somewhere, like in between sofa and like the dining room space there. There's like a gap, but didn't really think about that until just now, and the build's already done and shared to the gallery. But that's something you can easily add yourself if you need a toy chest or something, and toys for a toddler, or you can always just swap out the objects for regular sim items using the same furnishings over on this rooftop, but I do change the color swatches to like this darker wood, which I think goes nicely with the light colors of this house. I don't know, like rather than just doing light and light, I thought going a little darker on this rooftop was nice. And the layout is totally different too. I put the hot tub over on this side closer to the buildings, because then that creates like a really nice backdrop. Like if your Sims are in the hot tub, you can see like the buildings at night and everything illuminated, and you have like the beautiful pink trees across from you, which is, it's kind of like a park, but not. And yeah, so just doing some exterior lighting now. This is a trash area in the front here, and I do put the mailbox out here as well, which kind of goes in there as well. And I did do one functional bike, and then I was going to do one decorative bike, but I think I take that out. Now we're onto the landscaping, which is my favorite part, but this is also improved quite a bit. I used some taller bushes to kind of hide the exterior lighting a little bit, but also just kind of landscaping it up and putting some flowers and shrubs and some trees, but not a lot of trees. I know that originally there was like a tree like right smack dab in the middle of the house, and then like there was another one closer to the front, but they really blocked like the view and like playability wise. So I did take those out, and we do have one tree off to the one side of the unit, which is kind of out of the way, which is nice. But then we have one tree in the center of the shared spaces of the yards. And I just did some shrubs back here instead, which is nice. Made a small little planter box there. And then I decided to make the gardens and stuff kind of contained rather than just wild. So yeah. Putting some plants in the planter pots, even though you could always take those out and plant whatever you'd like. If your Sims are into gardening or not, I just like to put those there. Just something to do. It's a nice accent for like a rooftop area, because I'd imagine you would have like potted plants and stuff growing on your rooftop space if you actually had that. I was thinking about skylights too. In a couple of different areas on these builds, but I'm like, no, I don't know. They don't really need it, you know? They don't really need skylights, so it's all good. Just finishing up the landscaping here. We do find these trees are also shorter, so that is also nice, and they do get out of the way nicely as far as playability goes. So then here we go with the mailboxes, which go right in here. So that way your Sims can get mail. I was trying to match the grass color to the one in Windenburg here, which is actually very bright, but I think I found a very close swatch. And now we're just doing some terrain painting here and there, which it goes so quickly on the video, but it takes so long when you're doing it in real life, not, sped up. But yeah, just kind of fixing that up here. And I was thinking about like stone pathways kind of like meandering out to these side areas for each unit, but then I'm like, no, let's just leave them blank. I was thinking about a swing set, but then I'm like, no. So we did the little whale slide because I think that's cute. That's growing together, and I already used the pack anyway, so why not do a little like seating area, some potted plants, and then I do add a picnic bench, which I don't believe is shown, but this is the before and this is the after. Yeah, love a good before and after. This is the before on the rear, and then this is the after, which actually, when I built the houses originally, they were facing this way. So I did flip the lot around because the gallery thumbnail was backwards and showing the rear of the builds. But now with the new version, it actually shows the front. So I kind of flipped it and built it the proper way around. This shows off the units of the floor plans. This is the old floor plan for the upstairs, and then we have the new one. So very nice upgrade. You can definitely tell a huge difference, especially when it comes to the furnishings. Like, my gosh. So now we're going to go through the first unit here, which is the darker unit. And this is the floor plan before. I didn't do any like close-up shots because that would have been like hundreds of screenshots, but we do close-ups of the new version. So this is the interior of the new one. Really beautiful. I love this one. I think this one's probably my favorite. I think I'm going to live in this one for sure. My Sims are going to live here. Absolutely. I don't care who lives next door. I mean, next door is also a nice one. It depends what you prefer, but I don't know. I just like the more like earthy tones of this one. The kitchen's very wide. I just realized actually. It's supposed to be like a galley style kitchen, but it's actually pretty wide. This is the second floor upstairs before, and then now we're going to just zoom through the after, which is just bedrooms. I didn't do like a top down, but this is the primary bedroom. You see the analog telephone over there. Not functional. Totally wish it was, but that's from the 25th anniversary login item. This is the primary bathroom, which is attached to the primary bedroom. And then this is the hallway bath with that built-in with glass shower doors. This is the teen gamers room, which I really do love using those retro posters from like The Sims 3 and The Sims and everything. This is the rooftop deck on the first unit. Very nice. Love the hot tub over there in the corner overlooking the water and all the fountains. And then this is the telescope. But I did keep the staircases and everything the same. Oh, and I did put like a marble circle, which I think was either Love Struck or For Rent. I can't remember which one, but I did put that as an activity out in the shared space between them. This is the other unit before with the floor plan, and then this is the after. And I really like how it just brightened up. It was so dark before, actually, thinking about it. And now it's just like light, white, and bright and cheery. You can see the kitchen here. I did swap that out and change those windows positionings. And then this is the microwave and mixer space. And then this is over by the front door. And then we're going to go upstairs. This is the upstairs before. And then we're going to do an after of close up. So this is the hallway space, much brighter, a lot more natural light, sliding glass doors to the exterior. This is the nursery area. And then we're going to go into the little girl's room, followed by the primary bedroom and bathroom, and then we're going to see the rooftop space. But if you did enjoy this renovation, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, let me know what you think. Are you excited for the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack? What are you hoping to be able to run or have your sim do? I think I'm more excited for being able to live on the exact same lot as the place that you can like own and run your business from. That's going to be so fun to build like houses and stuff, and well, not houses, but like apartments above, which I'm very excited and looking forward to do. So yeah, but that's all I had for this video. I do thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon with another video.